Welcome back to Park Media, disc golf fans. We are here at the 2024 Rudolph Riot, Deakin University, Warren Ponds, Victoria, Australia. This tournament's powered by Yaccoon, and commentating is myself, Matty Faz, and a man sitting next to me who's coming off a pretty hot top 20 at the Sizzler. Commendations, Jason Wiedner. How are we doing?
Good, thanks, Matty. It's not often you get congratulated on your top 20, but yeah, I think I just snuck into the 22, by the way.
You finished 19th tied, yes. Just checking the scores.
Yeah, so we're brought to you, obviously, by the good people at Guff, Matty, Australia's premier bricks and mortar disc golf store.
We love them.
And we saw Aiden Howard shoot out to a lead on this front nine.
Yeah, not a massive lead. We saw Paddy have some issues with the first hole. Chip away slightly, but still chasing the tail of Aiden Howard as we move into hole 10. It's a par 3, and this one is a tricky one, Jace. Bit of a monster shot going downhill here, having to navigate a pretty awkward gap the whole way. Flex forehand is an option. Aiden, who doesn't typically go the forehand.
Yeah, really having to push that left side. As you see, that's a little inside from Aiden, and that's going to end up pretty good.
That's awesome.
I forgot he's got a little bit more power than I have.
No, he's really developed his forehand over the last 12 to 18 months. So, yeah, good to see it come off there.
It's Paddy, straight into that bush.
Yep, I was there, I believe, in round 1, and it's pretty tough going.
Yeah, it looks pretty. The wind's starting to get up.
Now, Ryan going like a backhand zone here, so...
As you do.
Oh, this looks like he's... Oh, wow.
Oh, that was going to be money if that didn't hit the tree.
Genuine ace run.
Yeah, he gets those discs to do amazing things.
Now, Pat with a standstill step out forehand here. And does he get it? And oh, yeah, great recovery shot.
Good recovery there. Should give himself a pretty gettable par putt as Ryan Hart tries to make birdie. Oh, how did Paddy's get caught in the front nine and that one drop out?
Oh, I can't explain that.
Rad Eagles, eh?
Yeah, maybe a little wind at play there as Dossie for his birdie.
Unlucky.
Yeah, low all the way.
So this is important putt for Putty if he's to stay in touch.
Yeah, he does.
Another right side catch for Paddy Robinson. He remains at +1. Ryan Hart remains at -1. And Aiden Howard will hope to remain at -2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what a great tournament this is. The closing tournament of the Vic Tour happens just at the start of December here, which is when Australia moves into the warmer months.
It is. It's a couple of weeks before Christmas, and it's one of the oldest tournaments in Australia's disc golf history, and any old-time disc golfer or Geelong person would love to tell you all about that.
Yeah, it's rich
17
history.
years, 16 or 17 years, I think.
Rich history behind this tournament. Now, this is one of the trickiest birdies on the course here. Punishment left, punishment right.
Low ceiling all the way, Matty.
Low ceiling all the way. I'm not sure any of these boys can get there.
No, and that is told by Paddy's double teapot stance there at the tee pad.
You don't see too many double teapots before a throw. So
well, you do if you're +1. You're Paddy Robinson, I think.
Yes. It should be an indication of just how frustrating this whole played on the day.
Yeah, starting with a triple will probably do that to you. And I should know.
Yeah, this one did play as the hardest hole on the day. 0.67 over par.
Yeah, a little yanked over, but should open up the bend at least.
Yeah, I'm not sure anyone figured this one out over the course of the weekend. Such a tough birdie. We've seen Ryan do magical things, though.
That is not magic by any stretch, though.
No.
Straight into the ground on the low ceiling, forcing that So this is not a great spot to be playing your second,
Technical upshot.
but that's not a bad effort.
He gives himself a chance for par there. Nice shot.
From a knee, and Paddy from a similar spot. I'm not sure. What are you doing over in the bushes there, Matty?
Probably looking for one of my discs for
You're
my own
supposed to
round.
be filming. You are not even in bounds on the course at the moment. Oh, that's why.
Yeah, Aiden from a very Farina-esque spot here. Let's be honest.
Just passing on a bit of knowledge, were you?
Yeah.
Big gets that justice on a big hyzer. And that's what he's known for, and that's why.
I definitely didn't have that shot coming out of there. All right, which Ryan putt are we getting here, Jace?
Yeah, a little low. The head rocks back. That's not working at the moment with the putter.
As Flying Ace Paddy Robinson.
Latitude 64 sponsored Paddy Robinson. Oh.
Bit pokey, that one.
It was. That's a much better looking putt for bogey from Ryan Hart.
Mm.
And a bogey for Paddy. And a par for Aiden Howard. This hole must have played hard on the date, Matty. Okay.
Aiden just admiring the tree that allowed him the access there. I think you look a little confused as we go into hole 12, par 4.
This is a mongrel, Matty.
Yeah, this is a fun one. I like this one. You want to get something moving left to right onto tee, off the tee, crashing into that hillside, but not crashing with too much edge. You could end up at the bottom of said hill. The higher up, the better, giving yourself the best opportunity to get up and down for what can be a pretty simple birdie if you get high enough up the hill. This is not even close to what I just described.
Playing for position, that makes it... yeah, you're right. Not listening at all was Aiden Howard.
That was a very conservative
Yep.
tee shot for this hole.
It makes it a very high, makes it a big uphill boost for the second.
And I'm almost certain they're dealing with a left to right wind here too, so I'm not sure why Aiden was so...
Paddy's got that lined up on Anheuser.
Yeah, and he's looking big on this one.
He is. No spirit hands this time. Oh, that's very nose up. Is it going to do what he wants it to?
That's more a birdie play though.
Yeah, I think he's okay. He should at least be able to see the basket.
All right, now how aggressive does Rhino get here?
Well, I think we all know the answer to that. We ever see Ryan Hart not play aggressively? Whoosh. That is a lovely shape on that shot. He's just got a tree, I think.
Yeah, unfortunately
Yeah,
too.
that was moving. So we're going to look at just how steep the hill is that Aiden Howard has to charge up.
And as they always say, the camera does it no real justice.
Oh, he puts everything into that. Don't want to get caught up in these trees. And he's got up there pretty well. He'll have a very, very long birdie look.
Yeah, he's done well from the bottom of the hill there. If this gets stable, this could be great. Oh,
Lovely shots. Ryan Hart.
From what I thought was a standstill too.
And this is where Paddy is. And these young gum trees can be treacherous to play through.
Well, he's hit his line. Got a little unlucky with the ground play there. But
yeah, he did. He did, but he'll be trying to get that putter working.
All right, I can't believe Aiden has a birdie look here. Yeah, pretty sketchy putt with that.
Interesting angle he took there.
It can be a punitive miss with that sort of right to left sloping green.
I think you've been kind. Oh, Paddy leaves it short again. And Ryan Hart to capitalise with a birdie, and in doing so, almost upends that red eagle. So the sole birdie on the card going to Ryan Hart, and he's back at neg 1.
Hole 13, par 4, really tricky tee shot here. Getting off, or getting out of the trees, I should say. But once you're out, you've pretty much got dealer's choice with what you want to play for your approach. Nothing more than a fairway needed off the tee here. You just want to make sure you're being more accurate than powerful.
And that's a nice boost out of the trees. And playing high up the hill is probably the more preferred.
Correct. And we saw a 30% throw there from Rhino, just ensuring that he gets out of that gap. Probably see much of the same here from Dossie.
He's really taking his time to think about this one. And he's turfed it, but he's got out of the trees at least.
Good old-fashioned worm burner, but yeah, I'm not sure how aggressive he can get.
Now, I don't know how much to read into this. Oh, no, he's turned it around. I was going to say, Paddy's got his hat on backwards, and I don't know what that means. But I was scared.
It could be like in the animated Pokemon series where Ash would turn his hat backwards. It means he was about to battle. No?
I love your Pokemon references. They're plentiful.
We're at that age, surely. Guys, if you like Pokemon, let us know in the comments.
I'm just being told by our producer, Ash, that it means he's morphing into Party Robinson. Which I like, and I'm happy to go with.
We are on a university campus. You might run naked around the quad.
Yeah, it's not O week, is it? The quad.
Play some
Good
hacky.
second from Aiden Howard up to the blue trees.
Play some hacky with Ferg in the quad.
Little wide there, and tree catching for Ryan Hart. So
Yeah, waste of a good tee shot for Rhino. What do we make of these blue trees guarding the bucket there?
yeah, I don't think they're native.
Oh, and Aiden's going to be feeling blue after that upshot.
No, they are painted blue for Beyond Blue, I understand.
Oh, okay. That's a nice touch.
Yeah, you see them around, Matty.
Yeah, big mental health company here in Australia, Beyond Blue.
Yep.
Always there if you need them.
Especially on the disc golf course. No, we shouldn't make a joke of it.
No, they do wonderful stuff, Beyond Blue.
He's going to need a little bit of air on this putt. Oh, didn't that flutter?
Oh, yeah, it did.
The wind must be doing plenty howling down that hill. Oh, straight through, Ryan.
That pierced the chain, didn't it?
Yeah, it looked to be a pretty good hit.
Oh, he's not impressed.
No, he's not. Bogeys for Aiden and Ryan Hart, and I just think to myself, if he could just line up and you could add all Ryan Hart's missed putts, I mean, his score could be astronomical, Matty.
Yeah, he's still figuring out his putt as we go into one of the more fun throws on the course here, Jace. Hole 14. It's a downhill left to right moving shot. Backhand turnover or forehand is in play here.
Surely it's forehand preferred, you'd think, throwing down that hill.
Oh, and Paddy just parks that stiletto. I think that was a mutant out of Rhino.
It was. The fact that Rhino's throwing it would make it a teenage mutant.
Crikey.
Yep.
Oh, this one's sawn off way too early.
No justice for Aiden Howard there.
God, I dare you to make a joke about the stiletto. A little more risque.
Yeah. Can't picture it, to be honest.
Aiden, with that downhill putt, didn't want to give it everything.
Oh, another band hit for Ryan Hart as he just stops and stares at the basket.
Yeah, there was some...
Oh,
another clanker.
is a Santa hat putting everyone off, Matty? Is
Perhaps.
everyone in the Christmas spirit?
I'm not sure. They're not really giving in the Christmas spirit, are they? These buckets.
They're certainly not. They're not in the Christmas spirit at all. Hole 15, though, is a par 3. 88 metres.
A Grinchy par 3. Speaking of Christmas spirit, sorry to interject.
Yeah, it's uphill. Throwing, there is a Mando early. And you've got to get up over that crest. It's pretty smooth sailing once you get up there. But getting up there is the challenge, Matty. It's a tight line, and there's a lot of shrapnel on the ground up there.
Yeah, Mr. Hill didn't get a lot of positive feedback for this hole. It played as the second most difficult on the day. It's just hard to manage the ceiling and go uphill.
Yeah, it's one of the tough ones. As Aiden Howard tries to prove us wrong.
As the boys step out onto the pitch in the background there. Good day for cricket, wasn't it?
It must have been. Oh, look at that line.
That's about as good as you'll see.
Oh, straight up the archery target.
Yeah, that's right. Multi-purpose facility, the Deakin University campus. We see the cricket pitch in the background. The archery target just right of screen. In the foreground of the disc golf target that Ryan's throwing at.
Oh, good line to the basket. That is really tucked away up there, isn't it?
Yeah, Paddy with a little birdie look here.
Floats one up, but he's left a bit of work to do.
And I dare say that tree on the right of the basket, right in Aiden's putting line.
Is he going to go round it, do you think? No, just a semi... What do you call that? A half bid? Three-quarter bid? Paddy for his par.
Yep.
Chains.
Yeah, 0 birdies on the day here.
Sigh of relief there for Robinson.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's just such that laconic putting style. But it goes in, and that's all the important details that he's worried about at the moment.
And what he's really worried about is the uphill trek to the next hole. Do you remember doing that trek?
Oh, yes. Absolutely savage trek is to hole 16. Par 3, 98 metres as we wind our way round to the right. And we're beginning to head back to where we started on this course. So we're heading back that direction. We have an OB path on the right. We have Chris Scott in a disc golf t-shirt in the background.
Shock horror. Now, that's crap from Paddy, first of all. But secondly, that is definitely not the intended line, but I like the creativity. I hope he can get the execution right in the second round because that is a more direct, the more direct line to the basket.
I think your first summation was probably more accurate. That's crap.
Sorry, Paddy, that was a bit blunt.
Ryan gets that. Highs are working, but just floating up. I don't know if the wind picked it up or... And you want to see Dossie pull the forehand out here, don't you?
I thought he might have taken the same line Paddy did, but maybe with the backhand.
Oh, that's crap as well. Oh, no.
I don't think you'll see two worse forehands on one
That
on
was
one
dreadful.
hole from our MPO players. That's definitely an anomaly of skill there.
No, I've just had 2 qualified nominations just jump into my head, mate.
Yeah, shank tank bound. Oh, just misses that tree.
Dossie takes it very close to the tree, but ends up very close to the basket.
No, I really like this hole. It's a challenging main fairway with that cheeky option there for the player that Paddy tried to take. As Paddy for his par save here.
Oh, that looked good all the way until it didn't. So a drop in par and Ryan Hart remains on even. Paddy is not here to muck around anymore.
Yeah, only the one birdie on the day there as we go into the second last hole here. You've got a double Mando straight off the bat, keeping you straight. Tricky little shape to this shot. Hyzer flip is probably preferred with the backhand. You can flex a forehand if that's your go.
Looks like a
pushing
headwind,
Hyzer.
Matty. Looks like a headwind they're throwing into here.
Yeah. Want to be careful of that OB on the right as well. You don't want anything too fadey.
Oh, lovely.
Stays inside that. Not really sure what to call it, but stays inside with the Hyzer. That's precision from Rhino.
A fenced off area, I think, is the technical term. And look at that wind, the way it's picked up there for Aiden.
Yeah, you're right about that headwind. He'll have to throw something pretty beefy here.
He's going to go around it.
The path less travelled.
Yeah, definitely not the shortest way to the basket, but he's bitten off all the distance.
And the headwind really holding that one right.
Oh, Paddy. He's missed the Mando and he's bounced out of bounds, so hard to get a worse result off the tee there, isn't it?
It really is, and that was a quick shot from Paddy.
Yep. From the drop zone. So
Right.
Aiden now has a right to left to contend with, which is not a fun wind to putt into, Matty.
No, not with his Hyzer style putt.
And it just disappeared as soon as he putted it, which wind can do.
Didn't get any of that win ride he was after.
So Ryan Hart to get under the card.
Yes.
Lovely putt. Straight in.
Fantastic birdie. Not an easy one to get.
Oh, Paddy taking band. And as with the first hole, this hole is going to hurt Paddy as well.
Yeah, Rhino, one of only 2 birdies on the day, so top-notch stuff from him. Hole 18, Jace, the final one.
Prettiest hole on the course, and you can see why, as the drone takes a direct flight to the basket, much like your disc did on the day, Matty.
Oh, one of the more memorable shots I threw in 2024.
Fences around the basket as we see is OB. It's about 105-metre hoik, but it's a tough landing zone, Matty.
I mean, it's surrounded by OB, kept in by the fence there, luckily for Rhino. Yeah, really tough one, especially because the wind sort of, from memory, was moving left to right, as just denoted by the flag there, and Dossie's little wind check with the grass.
But a great hole to end the round on, Matty.
Oh,
A
high drama.
spectacle. Would you call it a spectacle?
Yes, I would. That would be the exact...
Amphitheatric.
Amphitheatric. Delicious. Yeah, you want to get something flat here and just have that left to right wind, hold it.
Look at that look of concentration. Oh, that's got to come down.
Now that will get pushed down by the wind, and that's really
it does. Good idea. A Hyzer.
good. Yeah, there is a layup play accessing.
Yeah, we want to see Paddy make this, don't we?
Yeah, he won't be laying up. Well, none of the MPO boys will be laying up. I needn't even talk about the layup.
It's been dumped by the wind. It should push. Oh, bother.
Yeah, and a pretty forgettable round goes from bad to worse for Pat.
Things just not going well as the head shake as he walks off. And still walking while he played that shot. Just not having any of it at all.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Yep.
All right, this would be a great closing putt for Rhino.
Please hit chains. And air bud. That was not a lot of commitment in that putt.
No, it wasn't. He has had his demons with the putter today, so it's understandable. And Dossie's just sort of waiting for that breeze to chill out.
Yeah, to finish off, cap off a great round, Aiden Howard. This would be nice. Yes, and does so.
Yeah, only one of 2 birdies on the day. Wicked stuff there from Dossie.
And a good catch and a par for Ryan Hart. And Paddy will take the bogey there. And that concludes round 1 for the Rudolph Riot for the back 9 for 2024. As we see, Aiden Howard is 2 under the card. Ryan Hart 1 under the card. And unfortunate at the end there, Paddy Robinson pushes out to +6. Matty.
Yeah, not a great day for Paddy, but he'll bounce back tomorrow, I'm sure. And our lead card tomorrow will be comprised of the top 3 players you see there: Aiden Howard, Ryan Hart, and Ryan Deere.
Yeah, wonderful. And I am super excited about coming back for round 2 of the Rudolph Riot for 2024. We are Park Media, have been brought to you by the wonderful people at Guff, Australia's premier bricks and mortar disc golf store. My name's Jason Wiedner.
I've been Matty Faz.
And until next time, we hope you
Park it.